Okay, what's your favorite kung fu movie? Remember when they had um remember when they had kung fu kung fu theater? Remember when they had kung fu theater back in the day? Well, that well it's sort of well not sort of, but kung fu movies are still um something some movies still some people's favorite movies because they have like almost like on Thursday they have this thing called I think I can't pronounce it because its name is so long. They had this it's like it's almost like Kung Fu Theater, but they have like different Kung Fu movies that come on every Thursday, and sometimes it'll be on Sundays, and sometimes it'll be on Saturdays. Only if it's only if it's only if it's some sort of kung fu marathon, um and sometimes it will come on Fridays only if it's only for if it if only for um if only for a special for special occasions and stuff like that. But yeah, kung fu movies um still come on. They're trying to come out with new they're trying to come out with new kung fu movies, even though kung fu movies do get old sometimes. Um, I like to know what's everybody's favorite kung fu movie. List your favorite kung fu movie in the comment section below. But as I said, kung fu movies, whether you like it or whether you like them or not, they're kind of here to stay because kung fu movies, well, it, but like I said, with new, they're trying to come out with new kung fu movies and stuff, and they got most of the kung fu movies are very old, and some you got most old, some of them are new, um, but yeah, but then you have the other kind of kung fu movies, the ones that the kids can't watch. Um, of course, the kids would have their favorite kung fu movies. Um, of course, there was a TV show back in the day. I don't know if you I don't know if you remember it. It's called Kung Fu. They had one called Kung Fu. Um, and they had another one called Kung Fu the Legend Continues. I don't know if you remember this. If you remember this guy, I don't know if you remember the guy that starred in the movie. His name is David Carradine. Yeah, David Carradine, the late um, David Carradine. He played Kwai Chang Kane in both movies, and I know there was a um, kung fu movie out with David Carradine called Kung Fu. Yeah, I said Kung Fu, but everybody has their their favorite kung fu movies, and some of them have their least favorite. I'd like to know what your favorite kung fu movie is. List your kung fu movies. List your favorite kung fu movies um, in the comment section.